Roll on the hip hop beat. This is called the hip hop beat. Yeah, 21 Savage uses this. Future uses it. The Migos use it. All right. So why don't you use that beat next time we produce a beat in the studio? Yeah, that's what's up. Delete that last video.
No.
Hey guys, so if you guys didn't see my last video, I went over the basics of drumming, like the names of all the drums, and I just wanted to review that real quick before I get into this next video. So this is called the hi-hat, then this is called the snare drum, this is called the crash cymbal. Actually, both of these are the crash cymbals. You can use these both. And this one is tom number 1, tom number 2, and the low tom. Then this one is the ride cymbal. And then, last but not least, the bass drum. Now, today, I'm going to be teaching you 3 beats that are super useful and super common in today's music. So, now I'm going to talk to you guys about the 3 beats. And the first one is a jazz beat. The jazz beat is actually, they call it the swing beat. It's super common in jazz. You'll hear it a lot in the 40s music, and you can hear roots of jazz in today's music as well. So this beat is super fun to play. I love it. Once you learn it, it's like, gets super easy. It's hard at first to do everything at once, but once you practice and learn it, it gets super easy and super fun to play. So basically what I'm going to do first is I'm gonna start with my ride cymbal. So it's just small beat on the ride cymbal, and then the snare drum is gonna be on 2 and 4. So we got. Then I add the bass drum in. That's gonna be on 1 and 3, just like the rock beat. So. Now, if you want to, you don't have to do this, but if you want to, usually what people do is they have the hi-hat going on 2 and 4 as well with the snare drum, and kind of like helps other people who are playing in a jazz band with you to hear that cymbal and be able to stay on tempo. So and that's basically the simple jazz beat. If you practice that, it's super fun to play. If you listen to some of the old jazz music, you'll and play along to it. It's super fun, and once you learn how to play it faster, this is what it sounds like. So that's basically our jazz beat. Alright, beat number 2. This is called the shuffle beat. You'll hear this in a lot of alternative music, and you can also hear this in jazz as well. Basically, everything's the same. 2 and 4 on the snare drum, 1 and 3 on the bass drum. However, this would be focused more on the hi-hat rather than the ride cymbal. So, in the rhythm they play on the cymbal, it's just slightly changed up a little bit. Here's how it goes. that's all you're changing right there. And if you add in the bass drum on 1 and 3, and the snare drum on 2 and 4, and even if you want to jazz it up a little bit, you can play the snare drum with the hi-hat on the last 2 eighth notes of the hi-hat. So you got. Yeah, that one's a super useful beat whenever you're drumming. This last beat I wanted to show you is called the Bossa Nova. The Bossa Nova is super popular in Latin music. The beat originates in Brazil. And I actually have friends who are from Brazil, so it's super cool. I really love this beat. Alright guys, so this next beat is called the Bossa Nova. It originates from Brazil. I really love this beat. It's popular a lot today in Latin music. So here it goes. So you're going to start by playing 8th notes on the hi-hat. So that's all you're doing on the hi-hat. The snare drum is kind of complicated. You can see I'm having the stick crossed over the snare drum to give it a different sound than usual. You can move it around. And so listen to how I count this. Notice how much different it is from the beats I just showed you earlier. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now I don't expect you guys to know that, to learn that right away, but this part of the beat is the hardest part of the beat, and especially putting it all together. So if you guys want to rewind it and keep looking at it and practice it until you learn it, because this beat took me like months to learn. Super hard beat to learn. And the bass drum is also super different. So the bass drum, listen to when I count this bass drum. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 4. All you're doing is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the very first beat is just a quarter note. 1 and 2. So that's the very first beat, okay? And then it goes on to 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the rest are just 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. If you didn't catch all that, you can rewind it and practice that part as much as you want. So here's how it sounds when you put it all together. Now if you want to spice it up a little bit, you can add a tom in there. So watch. Then sped up, it sounds like this. Thank you guys for watching this video. If some of these beats are a little bit hard, it's okay, you can go and rewind the video. and watch me play those beats. And then you're trying to learn the drums, always make sure that you keep practicing. Practice every day. It takes a lot of practice to get good. Thank you guys for all your support. And always remember to spread sunshine.